Exactly what I'm talking about.
So, you just made the decision in August, September.
If we'd have done it the way-
Hey, good evening, everybody. I call to order this Elk Grove Park District meeting. Today is September 25th, 2025. Can I have roll call, please?
President O'Malley,
Here.
Commissioner Biedke,
Here.
Commissioner Carlson,
Here.
Commissioner Cook,
Here.
Commissioner Walls.
Here,
Okay, our first order of business is the approval of 3 sets of minutes. I've got the September 11th, 2025 Capital Projects Committee meeting, September 11th, 2025 Committee of the Whole meeting, and the September 11th, 2025 regular meeting. Has everybody had a chance to look at these? All in favor of approving, please say aye. Aye. Francis, that's 5-0. Okay, we are at recognition of special guests. I have Jim Kilty in the audience. He runs the Cole Kilty Memorial Foundation. Jim, if you'd like to come up to the microphone. And Sean, hi Sean.
Bill, thanks for the introduction.
Yeah,
Well, everybody here knows
Yeah, go
the
ahead.
story, and you either watch Elk Grove TV or don't, so I'm not gonna repeat it.
Oh, go ahead and repeat it.
I'm not ready, I didn't notice that part. So, just for those of you that are watching it, just a refresher. Sean's my son, another son Kyle, and then my daughter-in-law Lauren and Kyle could not be here this evening, so our group keeps shrinking here, but I think next time they'll be back. And we're here representing our son, my son and his brother Cole, who passed away 2.5 years ago. And so, for lack of a better term, we partnered with the Elk Grove Park Foundation. Long drawn out story how we all got together, but just a wonderful story, and I'm so grateful for the Elk Grove Park Foundation, and Cole is, he grew up in the Elk Grove Park District. So, for those of you watching, so far with the Cole's Fund Foundation and the Elk Grove Park Foundation, we've been able to give a scholarship to I believe it was the Conan High School senior last spring. And an excellent student and all around excellent, just an excellent person, and helped defray some of his costs for his freshman year of college. Also, we helped contribute to the Elk Grove youth football program and help purchase new helmets, so to defray the costs to the parents that were registering their children to play. So we kept the cost down a little bit. And the big story of the year is this Mountain Square putting green. So I mean, that was just amazing how everybody came together for that. And again, if you watched it or you were there, you know the story. But there's a big connection between Cole and the putting green. But can't thank you enough. But it's a 3-hole turf putting green, and there's a little plaque, and it's just. If you have children that are that age, bring them to the park, go over there and let them play in the splash pad, and you can putt around. And if you don't have kids that age, just go over there and putt around. Just improve your game a little bit. And Cole's mom just happens to have a bench just about 10 yards away, and that was due to the residents of Atlantic Lane and when we used to live over in that area. So it's very, very grateful. We used money from the foundation, and then the Park District helped out greatly with reduced costs and the construction, but just a beautiful thing. And so we're so just very grateful for the helping out and to get that in there. Our big event every year is the kilt. I wear my shirt, but I can't get my arm up. I'm just wearing this thing. That's why I wasn't here last month. I was supposed to be here last month. So this kilt fundraiser is a annual golf tournament that we have, and it's in May. It's the second annual was this last May, and very successful. We raised about $31,000 after all the expenses, and then we kept $6,000 to help pay early the cost for next year. So we had $25,000. We gave $12,500 to All Secure Foundation, a veteran organization that provides care for combat veterans who suffer from PTSD and other ailments. A wonderful organization, and then the other wonderful organization is the Elk Grove Parks Foundation. We were going to present the other $12,500 tonight. And also just a plug for the Elk Grove Park Foundation. Anybody watching out there, if you know somebody that needs assistance with anything related to the park district. It could be registration fees, it could be, sport camp fees, or it could be somebody you think deserves a scholarship. Just approach the Elk Grove Park Foundation or approach Sean or I. Give us a call, and if it's reasonable, it'll be approved. So that's the way I see it anyway, so.
Yeah, Jim and I talk on the phone, and he's sincere, because about every month to 6 weeks, he'll call and he's like, hey, has anybody put in? We want to spend this money. We want to get Cole's name out there. That is our goal. We don't want to forget him as a family. We don't want the community to forget about him. We want somebody to go into their golf bag and pull out a Cole Kilty golf ball, because he's not with us at that memorial, but on that day, he's got a thought. And I tell Jim, like, hey, we can do a bingo at the Sheila Ray Center. Would you contribute a couple gift cards? Absolutely. We could do this, a wine tasting at the golf course, and have it as an avenue.
I'd like that, yeah.
To
You have all of us.
You know. But he's got, and that's why I say, staff, and especially the athletics department, they know of who might be needing some help from the foundation or the Cole Kilty Fund. So he's up there, he's sincere. This isn't, hey, let's bring in some money and we're just gonna sit on it. We wanna spend it. We wanna get his name out there. The Cole Kilty family wants to get the name out there. So if anybody's watching this, and like you said, he talked about the golf tournament again in May. That's the goal, is there's other families that could use the assistance, and the Kilties are here for you, so.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Yeah. So
All right, let's see that big check. Let's see that big check.
Look, Randy, because you're coming too. Come on, Cal.
You wanna get,
That works for me.
Pressure.
Scott Snap's, president
Get a
of
good
the
angle.
foundation did not make it tonight.
well, he's probably here last time when I no-showed at the last meeting.
Yeah, so, on behalf of the foundation, Kelly and I would like to accept this check. And it's out here.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Alan's gonna sneak in their photo bomb.
Yeah.
Well, you do that. You're gonna have 150 to choose from, right? Perfect.
Any selfies or
That's awesome.
just all red? None of them checkers.
Turn the camera around.
That's okay. It's out there.
Yep,
On the rack.
no problem at all.
Right?
Yep. And Sean, go ahead and stay there, because like I said, we talk about all sorts of things while I was talking about that. We do a fishing derby. If you want to buy hot dogs for the fishing derby, whatever you think it takes to keep his name alive, it's your fund. One of the advantages of this 503C was that, especially when you make it restricted, is we can't tell people how to spend your money. Only you guys can. So, I mean, you're generous by, he mentions this putting green. There was $10,000 that the community gained through the Cole Kilty Foundation, And like I said, he doesn't talk the numbers, but I talk the numbers. It was $1,000 for the helmets, and a couple hundred here and 500 there. The goal is to spend it, and whatever we can think of. So we'll try to spend it for you.
By the way, that's Fountain Square Park is where the putting green's at, for those that, I don't think you mentioned the park.
Oh, shoot, it slipped me
If you wanna check it out.
Yeah, Fountain Square Park, and that's where we lived, right over there in that area, so Cole spent a lot of time running around that park creating havoc. So that's, and that's part of the putting green, so.
And the Kilties have been nice. He always finishes up things with a phone call, or if we go have a sandwich somewhere, like, I'm really thankful that we found the foundation. And I always try to tell him, like, no, we, the foundation and the park district, should be thanking your family. And I'll try to do it every time I can, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you all so much for having us. And
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Okay,
Thank you.
sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, we're at recommendations for acceptance of an approval. Oh, I'm sorry, correspondence. Alan, do you have anything, would you like to address the board?
Not at this time, thank you.
Okay. Recommendations for acceptance of approval. We have 3 individuals that need to be approved, the Athletics Advisory Board member. I move that these individuals be appointed to serve a 2-year term as an advisory member of the following board: Elk Grove Girls Softball Board, Tim Gleason, Carrie Prodenoff, and Francesca Kubica. Need a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Biedke,
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson,
Yes.
Commissioner Cook,
Yes.
Commissioner Walls,
Yes?
President O'Malley.
Yes. Next up, I need a motion and a second for approval of payment application number 7 from Bear Construction Incorporated of Rolling Meadows, Illinois for the Fox Run Driving Range Building Improvement Project in the amount of $3,063.86.
So moved.
Second.
Does anybody need any conversation regarding this? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Carlson,
Yes.
Commissioner Cook,
Yes.
Commissioner Walls,
Yes?
Commissioner Biedke,
Yes.
President O'Malley.
Yes. Okay, we're at committee reports, capital projects. Commissioner Cook, please.
Yes, the Capital Committee met on September 11th. On that day, we discussed the Miracle Field project over at Mather Park. Also discussed the 5-year plan and financial forecast for our capital projects over the next 5 years. Also discussed this fitness center locker room project, which we're moving up from 2027 to next year. And I think that was about it. Oh, and then tonight, we also discussed again at the Committee of the Whole, the Miracle Field project, and we're gonna get some more information or questions answered that some of the board members had, and vote on that, whether to move forward on that for this year or move it back. That we'll vote on that next meeting. And that ends my report.
Any questions for Tom? Thank you. Finance Committee, Commissioner Walls, please.
Yeah, so the second installment of Cook County property taxes has been delayed again, what, 3, 4, 5 years in a row, Brad?
A lot.
Roughly? So some of these numbers are gonna sound skewed. And I still wanna change how we do this. I'm a percentages guy, we'll have to talk one day.
We can do that.
We'll do up and down thumb votes or something. Corporate fund, all expense categories are under budget except for unemployment. Year-to-date, $921,000 compared to a budget of $2.96 million. Hence the delay, correct?
Correct.
Okay, because that's an egregious number, 1.2 million. Recreation fees and admissions are right on schedule for the most part. Program fees, basically the same. All expense categories are under budget except for supplies. Year-to-date, $1,051,000 versus 1.641. That's not, has to do with taxes. It
Property
does.
taxes, 100%.
See, this is why we gotta redo this, right? Because it makes no sense. It looks like we're horrible, but we're not.
No, or
Well, Cook County's one. Well,
You can't say that.
why not? I will.
673 rounds played in August. Come again?
6,000.
Oh, I'm sorry, 32,345 through August, which is pretty legit, is it not?
yeah, we're just a little bit under last year.
Yeah, which was a record year last year.
Correct.
Fees and admissions, 1.197 compared to 1.044, which is in the plus. All categories are under budget. Hey, no exceptions. So yeah, under budget. And that's all I have.
Any questions for John? Thank you, John. Committee of the Whole, that's myself. There's 2 dates I'd like to talk about. The first one was September 11th. We met as a committee. We had 3 agenda items. The last 2 got booted, which was Roosevelt Playground Sensory Park concept and the policy and procedure manual. We ended up speaking for the majority of that hour on health insurance. And the discussion was pretty much us coming to a consensus to join an intergovernmental personal benefit co-op. This is really sharing the costs, or the risk, I should say, with other park districts, other municipalities. Elk Grove Village is in it itself. Tonight, we continued the discussion on that, going into the actual health insurance plans that we're gonna offer the employees inside of this co-op. And then, as Tom just said, we had a discussion on Mather Park baseball field project, another discussion on the playground sensory park concept. We had to table community solar energy, which we'll talk about under old business. We had a couple gentlemen from travel baseball that was in the audience. The park district is implementing a higher fee, a user fee. We used to charge $5 as a participation fee, and we've raised it to $10 for anybody using our house programs and $50 for travel programs. And they wanted to hear the reasonings why, and Scotty, myself, or anybody who's gonna join a couple of those board meetings so that we can convey that information to them, and at least the decision-making process. And I don't think we had time for anything under new business. Am I missing anything? What was? Didn't have time. Actually ran over. That's it for committee of the whole. Athletic committee, Commissioner Carlson.
No report.
Golf course committee, Commissioner Walls.
No report, just trying to catch up time.
Thank you. Well, we have as much time as we need now. Youth committee, Commissioner Biecki.
No report.
You guys are doing good.
This is going well.
Adult center committee, Commissioner Cook.
I hate to spoil the record, okay. I just want to cover a few things that are going on in the month of September at the Sheila Ray Adult Center. The 90th birthday luncheon, and if you're 90 or plus, you might want to attend that, or even if you're not 90 plus, on September 10th. The rummage sale is coming up at the end of the month of September. It's going to be held on September 26th and the 27th from 9 to 2 p.m. If you have things to donate, check the Sheila Ray Center as far as things that you can possibly supply for donations. The fall fun party is September 17th. There's also a fish boil trip to Genoa, Wisconsin on September 3rd, and the Apple Holly Farm trip in Wisconsin, September 30th. So a lot of activities are going on over there. Check out the website if you are interested. And that ends my report.
Any questions for Tom? Thank you. We're at old business. Brad, can you discuss this solar and electricity contract that you would like us to enter into?
Yeah, so obviously electric costs have been going up, so I've been looking at ways to save some money. Something that came across my desk was basically, it's called community solar. There's no cost to the district. There's no solar panels or anything that we need to install. We're not actually even receiving solar power, but solar farm developers need to receive their full incentives, basically sell that power. So we'd basically be a subscriber to their solar farm. Comes out to be about a 10% savings roughly, which with our electrical usage would save us about $35,000 a year. Obviously, some of the stuff that's going on with the federal government right now, some of these incentives are most likely ending towards the end of the year. Or I guess I shouldn't say ending, newer agreements would not be able to get entered into past 2027 most likely. So time is of the essence. If this is something that we want to look at doing, contracts go from 5 to 20 years. 20 years might be a little long. I think we should probably start with 5 and go from there.
So my question earlier, just to be clear, let's say we do a 5, can we get out at 2?
I don't have the agreement. We'll actually vote on the agreement, and I'll make sure I share that with you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if this is something that you guys were interested in the first place, so.
Yeah, I definitely have an interest, for sure.
Is this, so the Community Solar Authority, is that what you're talking about, is the 5 and 20?
Yes,
Okay. And
we could do
it's-
6, we could do 7.
It's a subscription and there's no cost to us?
Yeah.
And we get a 10%
What's the
discount?
catch?
I don't understand, yeah, how?
They have to do it,
Yeah, that's the catch for these.
this group, whoever owns the solar farm has to do it to qualify. They have to
For
give,
their incentive.
yeah, they have to give back to local communities as part of the deal with them.
They're getting federal subsidies most likely.
So we're paying for
and
it
incentives, probably indirectly. But if they sit on there and it doesn't make its outreach to communities around these solar farms, the government is gonna pull back on the subsidies they're giving them or the tax write-offs. So they're pretty much giving it, like, hey, please subscribe, it's free, but at least then they can go back to the feds and say, Elk Grove Park District is one, and the Village of Schaumburg is one. So for us to come along, it's free.
So when they go belly up, we're not on the hook for anything.
We'll find that out on what the contract looks like.
Yeah, well,
I've not
Tom
received
reviewed
the
it.
contract.
Contract. We'll have some, yeah, we don't have it yet. We're just seeing if there's any
If we wanted Brad to give us more information, if it was, we shot it down right off the bat, then we're wasting everybody's time. So it was on the agenda item to see, have this discussion so we can get more information.
So is there any downside that you're aware of?
I know there's been more park districts, obviously I network with other, business services, department heads, and I know a couple of them entered similar type programs. Obviously, they're popular right now because electric's going up and it's a savings. I know they're popular right now, even if we wanted to sign an agreement, most likely it wouldn't be actually started. Like, they're selling them in advance of even building the farms. So we might not even receive our savings until, starting kicking in until 2027. So, yeah, but I haven't heard any downside yet.
Yeah, as you come across a contract, I'd say even before it makes its way to us, make sure Tom Hoffman's seen it, so you're not wasting our time if he's just gonna throw it out, or Ben. And if it passes those two, then have it as part of our board packet. I can add it as an agenda item again.
Are we looking at a 5-year, or do you guys wanna go longer?
I don't wanna do anything until I see it personally.
All right.
I mean, if they're pinning you down, just say, start me at the 5.
All right.
Everybody comfortable with that?
Yeah.
All right, still under old business, not pinning you down, Mark, can you tell us everything you kind of know about Marshall? Like, my questions would be, we had to remove the benches, so the benches are no longer in there. I know pickleball, paddle holders were removed, they got added back. When is the netting coming? That's a big thing for people to divide the 3 sets of courts. And then I just had one other thing that anybody can address. Is anybody getting inside that courts? Because quite a few pickleball people have said that there's some areas already scuffed up, like bikes are getting in there or something like that. Have you looked at the quality of either the paint job or the material? I would just like to know if it is happening and what we have to do to address it. Anybody making any concerns to you, so.
I haven't
take it from
heard
there.
anything, I haven't seen anything. As far as I know, my only comment would be that we've gotten a lot of feedback that the doors are locked. The doors are not locked. All you have to do is turn the handle and pull. I don't know.
Amazing.
Are people getting hung up by not turning the handle? I'm not sure what it is, but every time I've sent staff out to go check, they've been open and unlocked. So I'm not sure what that is all about. But no, I haven't really heard any other feedback besides that. The dividers are scheduled to come next week. The estimated shipping date is the 30th, so on Monday. So I would expect them sometime, hopefully by Wednesday or Thursday. We'll have them set up right away. The feedback with the benches were that there's not enough room in there. I think with the dividers, it's going to make it even tighter. So we just need to make some adjustments on how everything is situated with how the pickleball players prefer that to be set up before we nail anything down into the asphalt.
Well, even on day one during the grand opening, what the majority had told me is when they're doing a deep drop or they're running hard, we had the benches right behind the real courts instead of having them potentially in between the courts where nobody's running hard on an angle, or the frequency of them having to run and stop themselves from the bench is lessened. So if we were gonna keep the benches in there for the community or for the pickleball players, that at least you have to consider moving them where they're currently at. Or
Which is
you
why
do-
we haven't anchored them into the ground yet, because we don't want to start drilling holes that don't need to be there. Once the dividers come in, we'll be able to space everything out, get feedback from the players, and then we can anchor everything in.
Also, do we need some signage there, even though it seems obvious that there shouldn't be skateboarders or bicycles in there? Should we have some signage that indicates that there's,
We can, I think
and
we
also
have
maybe the
signage
hours
for
of
the tennis
operation,
courts.
that, lights are off at 9 or whatever, what the hours are? I think would be helpful for,
We can work on
Now, how does it get locked?
that. It doesn't,
No, I mean locked or unlocked. So it's open 24/7?
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We're waiting for us to get,
Wi-Fi.
we're waiting for Wi-Fi to be
Well,
installed.
then that's where it's any damage is coming from.
I haven't seen any damage, so I'll take a walk out
Yeah.
there tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what it looks like.
Yeah.
All right, and this is a question as feedback comes into the commissioners, is mainly for you, Ben. I know you built the park, Mark, but Tiffany, your staff runs it because Jason ran Rainbow Falls. So as we hear things, who would you prefer us to go to? Is it now falling under Tiffany's command, like, hey, this is what I'm hearing, or this is what I'm doing, or anybody? Do they go to Tiffany, go to you, go to who?
They can come to me,
Okay.
or they can come to, if it's a program question, I would say go to Tiffany. If it's a other type of issue, they can come to me. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'll disseminate it if I need to.
All right, well, I just want all the feedback to be going to one person so
And if it's
that,
a board member, we should go to Ben.
yeah, I'm saying
You're
that,
saying public.
yeah, the public, who should they go to if they're talking to somebody in athletics? Okay, and then the next person is talking to a commissioner, and the next person is talking to Mark because somebody, some of the people that were anti-pickleball are still staying in touch with you, and some people are in touch with you. It'd be
We're
nice to
not-
have one person.
We're not programming those courts at all, though. I just want to be clear. So my staff have nothing to do with those courts currently. No programs are being run there. It's all open play.
It could just be
So-
the general ed questions again.
Right.
You know, why the lights were on too long or the lights didn't go on. Tom mentioned some of the signage, like different park districts have different rules. So sometimes based upon court availability, when somebody wins and if there's only 3 people waiting there, do all 4 people have to get off or just the losers? And see, that changes from,
Self-police that?
no, they don't.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
arguments that
But there's gonna be arguments in every pickleball court.
I think we
No.
have rules at Rainbow Falls.
there's actual
right?
rules.
We do.
Yeah,
So we should probably have the same set of rules posted.
Are they over there? Are they posted there yet?
yeah.
So I
No, they argue, John,
Yeah, we
where
have
we're not
rules.
getting off because we don't have to. We won the game, and it's like, there's 4 other people waiting. Everybody gets off. So instead of having our community battle amongst themselves, we should just spell out what the rules are so that we're consistent and clear every single day of the week. That's all. That's all I had on old business. Does anybody else have any old business? All right, new business. I need a motion, a second for adoption of ordinance number 459. This is an ordinance authorizing the acceptance of the contract and bylaws document of the Intergovernmental Personnel Benefit Cooperative and authorizing membership in the IPBC. Need a motion and a
So
second.
moved.
Second?
Does anybody need any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Walls?
Yes,
Commissioner Pietri?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
President O'Malley?
Yes.
And could just to clarify, Brad, for the audience and the staff's watching, the plans that we're going to go for this year are same as and similar to the ones we currently have.
No
They're
change.
identical.
No
They're
change.
identical, so the employees are not gonna have to change providers or whatever. The plan is gonna be the same as we currently have.
Yes, the plans are identical to what we
Okay.
have, so unless their provider drops from the network,
Okay,
then that'd be the only reason they would have to make a change.
okay, sounds good.
Okay, we're at payment of the bills. I've got 3 dates. August 2025 P cards in the amount of $129,722. September 12th, 2025 in the amount of $232,746.86. September 19th, 2025 in the amount of $74,698.84.
So moved.
Second?
Any questions or comments regarding these 3 sets of bills? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Walls?
yes,
Commissioner Pietri?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
President O'Malley?
Yes. Our next meeting date is October 9th, 2025, 7 o'clock, right here. I need a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Pietri?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Walls?
yes.
President O'Malley?
Yes, this meeting is now adjourned. Thank you, everybody.